still always equal. You see females and young men all the time. But also within that, fitness where you can turn it.
Hey, Mula, go get him, dog.
When I'm hitting, yeah, bank, eating ice cream at Kitten. Whole outfit look thrift, but it's rich. Whole outfit got bricks, but it's rich. All my glass got a
yo, Cartier made me look red, little bitch on my dick. They saying this I really see it. My little bitch throw a little feet when she want the dick. I'm riding around with the stick. Freaky little bitch want to hit, but she can't take dick. I'm eating it big like some grit. Ballin' on top of little shit. When she eat the dick, I'm saucing the town with the click. G-Star ride with the J's, I'm trying to get paid. I'm living my life every day. Humble, I keep getting money. My wrist going dummy. I'm killing this sauce every day. Bitch, it be begging for money, but I ain't no dummy. I'm trying to cop me a Ferrari. Red dot jet aiming my target. Hoes be flocking. Ballin', no, you cannot stop me. Up my look like make it dip. Yo, nigga, a sip. Run up a step, make it flip. Mama say, boy, don't you quit. I'm trying to get rich. This music gon' turn up the city. Freaky little bitch, let me hit it. Now she want it quickest. Now I make money like Diddy. Forever just chasing these riches. Never these bitches, they saying this, I really trend. Yeah.
Boy, I try to tell you, man, that nigga GQ. G Marley, whatever the fuck you wanna call him.
Play stupid if you want to, boy. No fooling, play stupid. Tripping on a bitch, I'm fooling. Pistol in the club, I'm moving.
I like them. Joker. What got you so into the Joker? You always
I mean, if I say, I really always want to, like, you know, for watching Batman. And, like, what really got me more and more into him was, so, you know, the Joker was always very misunderstood in the movies. Now, in the comic books, you know, and all that, the cartoons told you, you know, he was a pretty villain.
Yeah.
But when they actually, like, put, like, a storyline to the Joker, like in all, you know, all the Batmans and stuff. Of course I like Batman, but you know, when I started actually like paying attention to the Joker and shit, like even on the movie when he was telling folks how he got his scars and all that, and then like kind of like how he moved, bro, it was just like I fully don't understand, but I kind of resonate with it a little bit too. About being, you know, so misunderstood and shit. Really pushed to it.
Yeah.
So if you look at the newer Joker, that storyline, they even show how he was pushed, you know what I'm saying, to that point. So I always spoke with him. And then you know, of course my favorite is the Hulk. Shit, one nigga said, boy, it's a cute line, they had to eat dog food. Now, if all y'all ain't come together and say hell no, they just let you know how niggas really feel like they have to do shit.
Yeah.
Like we throw a goddamn line and we go, alright, everybody go get on the roof.
Figure it out.
This gonna look a little wobbly. Get your ass up there. And all y'all niggas start climbing up there, I didn't want to tell y'all niggas, man, go home. Well, I couldn't even watch that dumb ass shit.
Yeah.
Like, these niggas really dumb ass.
Yeah. It kind of take your mindset into a whole nother way of thinking, and then you be so focused on like getting through, you don't even. It kind of takes you away from your higher consciousness, really.
There was a nigga on the football team. He had a pack of Hubble Bubbles. I was like, why you always got these pack of Hubble Bubbles and shit? And the guy was like, he always had to keep his phone bound. He was like, if Big Brother called for some gum. Hey, Clark! A nigga called me at 3 a.m. Bring home, Bubba. Man, I'm beating your ass. I swear to God. I'm gonna get your ass a humble bubble. Oh God. Gee. The man was like, if people were calling, I was like, gee, there's no way y'all, I'm tripping. It's no way y'all niggas is. I'm like, so when niggas said this shit, I'm like, when niggas said this shit, I I would have looked at all my line brothers and be like, I know ain't none of y'all finna do this right. Oh God. Hey, man, come up. Like, I would have had them folk washing all the girls' cars on campus.
Yeah.
Shit like that, you know what I mean? Something that's gonna put you on, really.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you know, you can't get that down. Well, Hook, leave it.
Yeah. It ain't nothing in there.
Them folks don't start doing it till afterwards. How you doing the car wash? I'm gonna have folks doing it sometimes.
Yeah. It's your boy, Dad or Done, and y'all now tuned into the Get Right, Get Left podcast. Let's go. Hey y'all, so we back with part 2. Men versus boys. So last time we wasn't able to finish the video on out. Got a little cut short, but hey, had to most definitely come back to this topic because it's a much needed topic. Very much needed topic. Especially in today's society, a lot of us are lost. A lot of us are very lost. A lot of us don't have nobody to look up to. We don't have no mentors as young men going into adulthood. And through history, unfortunately, like I said, we just been lost. So now it's like that time to inform yourself, wake up, get out yourself, and move in the right direction. Get right or get left. So back to it. I know I can't remember exactly when we had that thought there. It's cool though. So got a couple questions though. Well, a couple like statements that's gonna lead into it. Yeah. So real men. I always feel like real men know how to lead or give informative direction or guidance when it comes to whatever the situation may be. But people that men that still haven't figured things out. Of course, at a certain age, man, I ain't talking about somebody that's a teenager.
Yeah.
But like I say, over 25, I've learned that being able to lead myself and be confident enough to lead a woman per se that I'm with in the right direction. I feel like that holds true value, and a lot of real men is not able to do that for like themselves, let alone another woman. Yeah.
But it's like, even like kind of what you said, like most real men don't actually speak. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like they're saying anything to be a leader. Like they just kind of just present themselves and then they move like that. And most of the time people just follow suit. You may not even know somebody watching you follow them.
Yeah.
Like, just like kind of like Dennis, you know what I'm saying? Mother, granddad, they don't really have to talk to them. They don't say too much. You just see what they do.
Yeah.
And then you pay attention to them, you catch on certain things, and then, that leads to you asking questions, and then that's what they talk about.
Yeah.
A lot of the ones is kind of like, she says, like talking, or even like on stuff like this, like podcasts like this, and you know, a lot of like talking to like anybody can do that, anybody can give perspective.
Yeah, for sure.
Or opinion, or based on how they live.
Yeah.
So she can get that type of perspective from somebody that's not typically a real man. So
Yeah. I also got real men don't have toxic traits / masculinity. Like putting out toxic masculinity or having toxic traits about themselves. So speaking of like, I feel like one of the things to become a real man is accepting and dealing with your past traumas so you won't develop bad habits while you get older. Like, you still doing the same shit you were doing back when you was 20. It's like, come on, man. You still ain't learned from that. You still ain't grew up from that, you know, or you can take that into relationships, friendships, you know, whatever it may be. But at a certain time period, you just know better. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I don't think it's really such thing as toxic masculinity.
Okay,
Just like there's no such thing as toxic femininity. You've never heard anybody say nothing like that. Like, oh, it's toxic femininity. Like, cause it's like there's no such thing. It's either a good person or a bad person. Like, you either have good traits or bad traits. Like, when you talk about toxicity and all that, it's just like a new term. You know what I'm saying? Like, people just like put on stuff to cover up like what you just said, the lack of, you know what I'm saying, self, you know what I'm saying, awareness and all that type of stuff, maturity, which comes from self-awareness, like self-reflection and stuff. Like, you know, people have bad habits, like you said, which is a good term to use. It's really what it is, like toxic people. People talk about bad habits. And most of the people they use, like, you know, toxic to, you know what I'm saying, describe those type things, like the ones that know they're never going to change. That's why, you know, so that's why it's looked at like this, even if it's with the definition of toxic. You know what I'm saying? Literally something, if it gets out, it's, you know what I'm saying, it's over. So it's like,
for sure. Yeah, I most definitely like that perspective.
and then you know the barriers we already, you know, it seems like more and more people go down to the of course, through the internet, of course, a lot of things that are literally just how you are natural through nature is now getting looked at as being toxic. You know what I mean? Where it's like, that's literally what you were made to do as a man, what you were made to do as a woman. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, that's just what it is. So, you know, toxic things, bad things to it. It's just, you know, all the new narratives, you know what I'm saying, marriage and everything around what is actually a man and a woman. And of course, you already know why.
For sure. Do you feel like so nowadays a lot of people, well, society kind of push on that it's feminine or soft for a man to express himself, express his emotions or not. What's your take on that?
So like, the crazy part about it is like it's always been a narrative, and if you kind of look at it, most of that stuff comes from like the warrior teaching, which is like a way of life that people had to, you know what I'm saying, live and be in. So you would talk, so you would talk like, even take it all the way back like tribes and stuff. You would talk that way, so you could, you know, then become a protector, you know, soldier, all that type of stuff. So they just got instilled in this, but it's like we actually looking to what it is to be masculine, and you know, it's a total opposite. Because a true masculine person knows how to control his emotions, which he still has, and he just knows when to use them, when not to use them. And that's like becoming the ultimate man. Like, I was telling my dad, I was like, I really ain't never seen you mad. And I didn't know there'd be some situations where, you know what I'm saying? Like,
deserved to be mad.
But he always do me, you know what I'm saying? I seen him cry a couple times, but it'll be, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, there's nothing wrong with it, because a lot of people that don't get those emotions out, it's crashing out.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why they're crashing out. It's all in, and then somebody say one little word, see, now you just shot them, beat them up. Oh, you know, all that type of dumb stuff. And really, it wasn't even that word. It was just the spillover. So it's like, that's why you have, every time you realize, like, any, like, TV shows, anything you watch, anime, whatever, Naruto, all that stuff, all the chiefs, all the head person, they always knew, like, people be like, we should go kill him now, we should go do this. And they're like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they feeling what you feeling, but they like, they like, nah, yeah. So, and then you see in the same shows that one that don't listen, he still go do what he want to do, and he called the whole hell for the rest, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, so it's like, when it is like, even with the, you know, the little boy or grown man, I always just like call it maturity.
Yeah, well, at the end of the day.
Yeah, at the end of the day. Because it's like, you know, you may have somebody that is technically my age, you know, or, you know, they can have, you know, more maturity and wisdom, you know, all that type of stuff. So it's like, it really just, you know, depending on just how you move or, you know, how you talk.
Yeah, because it's a lot of men. When I was talking to my older sister, she 50. She was kind of telling me how, like, her boyfriend is learning things at his age, like his 50, that I'm learning now. You know, because he didn't experience that. You know, some things he didn't experience. So it's like, taking that into perspective, it's just like, dang. I'm thankful for the things that have happened to me because I'm woke to certain things. I'm able to mature from those things and kind of just continue to level myself up in life. So
some people don't have anybody to look up to, like you said. So if you don't have anybody to look up to, the only information you get right now is the internet, and it's a new narrative every day. You know, so it's like even like how people, even like how, you know, the way that men dated is basically sold off of the internet. The internet say, you know how they come up with the list, you know, you can't take me here, you can't do that, bitch is sassy, all that.
Feed into that bullshit.
They're changing based on like an internet list, and then they get mad when they still don't get no play out. It's like, that's not it, bro. That's just an internet list. Like, it's so simple. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people weren't taught that, and you know, and they could have had a dad, big brother, but it's like a lot of people just, you know what I'm saying, weren't taught certain things, or they didn't ask certain questions about stuff. So, yeah, bro, it's different. Like we was talking earlier, it's just different perspectives of life from everybody. Everybody comes from a different point, and then, you know, and it's not about like a point. Also, when it comes to like material, this is the money thing. It's like everybody's coming from a different point, period. You know what I'm saying? Maturity level, what they like ready for, what they're prepared for.
Yeah. And nah, that's a fact. Yeah. Now that's a fact though, man. One thing I can also say is when I was 24, turning 25, I had this feeling. I said, I'm turning 25, my life gonna change. I feel it. I knew my life gonna change. I knew I was really finna become an adult. Like I wasn't one of the people that was like, I'm 21, I'm grown, or I'm 18, I'm grown. Like I'm like, nah, I know I'm not grown yet. I feel like, especially for a man, I really feel like when you hit 25, that's when you really grown, because you get experience things, you do some shit. To say like, man, I kind of know my way through life. Like I got an idea, I got a path, a direction, and believe in God. You know, in my relationship, even with God, changed dramatically. One, you know, of course, the situation with Christian, that changed, you know, and I feel like that was needed to happen to get me closer to Him, and so He can grab hold of me and put me in the direction that I need to be. Not saying that if that didn't happen, that probably wouldn't, but I got shook up to where it's just like, man, all my faith, all my time, energy is onto you now. So it's like my whole consciousness has woke up, and my belief in Him, knowing that he is real, because like 2-3 months before that situation, you had a dream. Yeah, I had a dream that either me, John, or Chris gonna get shot, but in the dream, I got shot.
Yeah.
So for 2 months, 3 months later, that happened. It was just like, dang, you really already prepared me for this. So it's like I kind of already knew that. I ain't gonna say I already knew it was gonna happen, because it was one of those, I didn't believe it, but I was aware of it.
Nah, yeah, the dream, sure.
Yeah. So ever since then, it's kind of been like a roller coaster, a good roller coaster. I feel more alive. I feel like I really feel woke, because now I see the world in a whole different light. It's not what I thought it was at all.
Like, certain experiences for sure they make you look at everything totally different. And usually, you know what I'm saying, towards death is the time where it does, you know what I'm saying, really put things in perspective for a lot of people, especially like if it's a health-based thing, stuff like that, you know, make people, you know, we need to change this, you know, all that type of stuff. It's a case of safety, it make you move in a different way to make sure, you know, certain stuff doesn't happen to you and stuff, so for sure,
Sure. And it also puts you in a position to see who really for you, who really care about you. You get to see people in their different situations, different seasons, and see how they act in certain situations. And one thing I can say is, going through that, God, like, most definitely moved people out of my life, brought people in my life to balance the life that He has for me in the future. And now I always take heed of the people that's out my life, but was a big part of my life in the beginning. You know, so it's like, okay, what did I learn from you? Because if you didn't teach me nothing, then that whole relationship was pointless, you know. But everything happened for a reason. Nothing is coincidental. It's like it's a message in everything. If you just take a step back, be silent, and just observe. You know, so man, now I love being by myself. What they call it, like a ambivert, like an extrovert, introvert. Love being around people, but at the same time, I love being by myself. I love my loneliness.
This is kind of like a children too.
Most definitely.
That's a big thing that people out there, as a child, we all say that. That's what we used to.
Yeah.
So we had already been like really bred for, you know what I'm saying, not feather versus loneliness.
Yeah.
But it's like it's easier for us just to chill, and then if we get bored, we be like, dang, you know what I'm saying? People going, you know, all this, but you know, after you go out and have fun, you like, all right, y'all, you know. So it may be some days where you just want to be around people and stuff like that, but after a while, they be the one to be loved. You'll be like, all right.
And I know some people that act like they can't function around. They act like they can't function by themselves.
A lot of people just like to have siblings.
Yeah, I just couldn't imagine, like.
And then some people, bro, it's always a thing, you know what I'm saying, like, they do feel with abandonment issues and stuff like that too. So, there'll be a lot of other stuff that go on, you know what I'm saying, with it too. So, and then some people kind of get like that after deaths and stuff too. And then a lot of people, they be having some thoughts, and they, you know what I'm saying, trying to get away from it too, so being alone, make them sit there and be in thoughts and stuff.
So that's really kind of where that self-love comes into play at, and I feel like having that self-love for yourself is so critical especially now, for not only just men, but for women as well, because you don't love yourself, like you don't believe anything that anybody else say. You won't truly have faith in yourself, let alone God. Just move differently, you know. I feel like moving confidently is key, because now you're moving with a purpose.
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't be moving with purpose or true intention. They just doing it just because their friends said it, you know.
No, for sure. And it's crazy because, like, man, for sure, it's because of how we were raised. I have never wanted to be anything other than myself. I've always purposely, like, you know, I've always purposely tried to be different. Like, everybody, if y'all all get enjoy this, I'm gonna get ferocious.
Yeah.
On purpose. It's just so.
Yeah, I can be different.
Yeah.
That's why I be hating like uniform thing. Like I don't mind being uniform time to time, but certain time it be like I don't want to dress like everybody else. I don't want to do what everybody else doing. Like that's just not. Nah. That ain't. Yeah, we both Sagittarius too, so we might have something to do too.
But I mean, like, my bro, same way, Gemini. It was supposed to, like, it's literally just it comes to, you know what I'm saying, how you grew up with.
At the end of the day, however you were raised, it shows in all aspects. That's how you wake up, and the first thing you do when your feet hit the ground, all the way to when you go to sleep. Like, we all been programmed a certain way.
And then a lot of people who grew up with their grandparents and stuff like that,
Yeah.
You got the more modern time training from your parents, and then you still got that old, you know what I'm saying, especially you, for sure.
I knew it was coming.
No, I'm just saying, cause like, shit, you was more so modernized than your mama than anything. So
That's facts, man. That's facts. Like, it's so true. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it on up. I don't want to say this. I feel as though when men are too prideful and too into themselves, I feel like it shows. But I just feel like a man shouldn't be too prideful.
you say like two and two yourself.
Like, let's just say you know you wrong, but you so into yourself, you think you all high mighty, you think you never wrong, you do no wrong, you know, real stuck in your ways, but to a point where it's just like, I don't want to say narcissistic or egotistical, but you can't get out yourself for the better of yourself or to resolve a solution or whatever.
You talking about basically like pure pride, basically.
In a sense.
Yeah, like we just too yeah. Well, like, but they come from, but the first, you know what I'm saying, once you brought up, you know, upbringing and no emotion, like it confuses you. Because the whole time they tell you not to have it, but naturally you're gonna have it.
Yeah.
So then you don't know what to do with it. Then they told you couldn't show it, couldn't talk about it. And then you probably tried to show it and talk about it, and then it got thrown back in your face, and now you can get like a weed, you know, you were sassy, you know, all this stuff.
So now you building up that pride.
Yeah, so now that's where it all coming from, because it's really just, and then, everybody telling you you're supposed to have it figured out, you need to have it figured out, you better have it figured out, but you don't have it figured out. So you like, well, it's expected of me, and then if you go tell somebody that you don't have it figured out, they may shit on you.
Yeah.
Or, or they may come at you, you know what I'm saying, and make you look like you're lacking of as a man. You know what I'm saying? So it's like now you don't even want to tell nobody because you don't want nobody to make you feel like shit.
So it's funny that you bring that up because I think I was listening to 19 Keys. I think he was speaking on how within the black culture, within our community, a lot of fathers would kind of push that what's the word? They push this narrative as though you're supposed to know or already figure out. So, hey, something simple as, let's say you 8 or 10, and I think this happened to me before, where I think Dad T or Dad T, he asked yeah. So he would ask me, go get me this wrench or whatever. I might know what it is when I see it, but if I don't see it, I'm gonna grab what I think it might be, and then you'll come back. You like, boy, you don't know what to say. Like, dang, like.
But see, that comes from like, you know how I told you that a lot of times I have to remember that people aren't me.
No.
You know it, or you know that you may have talked know it, then you don't expect somebody else to know it. Yeah. Like you may say certain stuff around people, and then they like, I ain't never heard it. You're like, that ain't for real.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Even like on some just like other type of stuff. If you went to this school right here, and you went to that school, I had different curriculums.
Yep.
So you in the 11th grade, you still like took certain algebra classes and stuff like that. You folks took middle school.
Yeah.
Like, so, you know what I'm saying? So you automatically just thinking that, people have that, get you some common sense about the situation you're talking about.
Yeah. That's so important just in life, like taking into consideration that they just probably just don't know.
Really don't know.
They just really don't know. You know what I'm saying? So, and which is like another form of kind of like getting out yourself. Like,
yeah.
You can't think that everybody else don't know how to do it because you do. So you gotta get out yourself.
Right, you really gotta look inside yourself and look at what the person, you know what I'm saying, where they coming from, that really, cause you may be getting frustrated at somebody the whole time, you know what I'm saying? They just say, yeah, they ain't never, and then, a lot of people, you may be like, slow as hell, like, dumb as hell, like, whole time, like you keep saying, really just don't know, and then now they know, cause you just, you know what I'm saying, talk to us, like, cause I ain't gonna lie, I've been one to ask people slow. Alright. You know what I'm saying? Especially on certain stuff, it be like, but it like they say common sense, man, I ain't common. That's a lot of stuff. So it all comes down to either not being taught, not paying attention, or sometimes people should be too much to themselves and not learning nothing.
So, we done knocked on some good points today. Real. Some shit people can most definitely take on with. For sure. Y'all, we finna go ahead and wrap this on up. Hey, y'all still tuned in. Hey, we appreciate you. Make sure y'all go ahead, hit that like button. Make sure you comment, share with your people. If you haven't subscribed already, like, you tripping. You really tripping.
Let us know y'all perspective.
Most definitely put them in the comments. You can speak on it. Hey, if y'all got any topics for us, shoot it to us. We'll speak on whatever. It gotta be purposeful. It gotta have some meaning behind it. But, hey. get at us. Hey, don't forget, get right before you get left. Hey, we out. What's up? I love it, I love it, I love it.
Hey, fool, I ain't gonna lie. It really is crazy, fool, because that TD used to be on your ass.
On my ass.
When you said it, bro, I really just thought about it like, it's like, dude, you kill your ass.
Heavy.
But you really just like,